Hey guys, it's Drew here, quick video blog. I'm just chilling at my house and I thought I would give a video blog about this topic. As many of you who follow my channel, or the few of you who do, because I don't really have a huge channel here, but as people who follow my channel, you know that I'm a devout follower of God. I'm a human being, so I have my flaws as everybody else. I'm not saying that I'm a follower of God does not imply that I'm perfect or whatnot, but I am a follower of God. I pray every day. I have a daily prayer life. I go to church on Sundays. I go to Bible study. I do everything in my ability to try and get as much, as much wisdom from the Lord as possible, as close to God as I can. I try to overcome a lot of things spiritually that would make me closer to God. Not closer to being God. I mean, closer in proximity to God spiritually. I do the best. I've made a decision a long time ago to live for God. So I've been a follower now, and I've been doing this, and I've watched God improve every area of my life over the last 5 years. If you look back, if you go back on my videos, you'll see the growth. I went from doing videos in very different places, and now I'm doing them from my mansion. You can go back as far as 5 years ago, and you can see on my own videos on this channel. All right, so God has blessed me in many, many different ways. Okay, and you'll see you'll see when I made the turn really to following God, and when I really started talking about the Lord. But anyway, in general, this video is really me pondering, why, Democrats, liberals specifically, Democrats, liberals, and atheists, because I say atheists because I very unlikely that I see many conservative atheists. I know they exist, but I don't really meet them much. I see a lot more liberal atheists, right? So why is it that these people are so concerned with the depiction of Jesus? Why are they so concerned with the depiction of God or the depiction of Jesus? I don't hear the same energy towards Buddha. I don't hear the same energy towards Muhammad. I don't hear the same energy towards any other person in any other religious text or spiritual text. They only focus on Jesus. They only focus on God. What does that tell you? That's because God is the real deal. That's what it tells me, at least. I believe that vibrational signatures do not lie. And I believe that, why would the devil, or why would evil spirits, or why would the opposition to God spend time attacking Buddhism when Buddhism is not its enemy? Why would it spend time attacking Hinduism when Hinduism is not its enemy? Why would it spend time attacking Mohammed or Buddha or the Dalai or whoever, like all these other figures, or Zeus or whoever? Why would the devil and evil spirits do not spend time? And atheists, liberals, and Democrats, I'm not saying that they're the devil, but I'm saying that they have a spirit. They have a spirit on them that makes them not, you could call it, they could say it's logic or whatever. They could tell you whatever it is, but they don't know it. But they have a spirit on them that makes them attack Christianity, makes them attack Jesus, makes them attack God. They don't attack any other. If you notice, they don't attack any other religious religion. They attack primarily Christians. And they try to redefine who Jesus is. They try to redefine who God is. And that concept is ridiculous because God is bigger than us. We are subservient to God. We are under God. We can't change God. To change something, you have to be bigger than that thing, or you have to have influence on that thing. We can't change God. We can't change the Lord. The Lord is big. The Lord is our creator. The Lord is our leader. The Lord is our God. The Lord is our master. We can't change God. So what these people do is they try to depict Jesus as some kind of like weak, socialist person that just says anything goes. They try to depict Jesus as, oh, if Jesus were alive, he'd be one of us. He wouldn't be a Republican, or he wouldn't, like, I don't think I don't think Republican culture, Republican ideology is not necessarily Christian or God fearing or God following either. But I think from what I've read and from what I've studied from speaking to them, I believe that they have a better grasp on it than liberals and Democrats do. It's just my opinion. That's just a personal opinion. It may not have anything to actually do with the Bible, but that's just a personal opinion. But anyway, what I will say is this: when you follow God, it's not about your politics. It's not about Republicans, and it's not about Democrats. It's not about independents. It's not about team the green environmentalists. It's not about any of that stuff. Following God is about following God. Following the Bible is about following the Bible. For the most part, I structure my life in a way that follows God. I look through the Bible for direction. I look through the Bible for correction. I check in with the Lord for insights. I check in with the Lord for discernment. I check in with the Lord for wisdom. I check in with the Lord for everything I do in my life. And my life has turned out great. Okay? When I was actually suffering in life, when I wasn't doing well in life, it's because I wasn't checking with the Lord. I was doing things myself, up to my own devices. My life changed when I started checking with the Lord, and God would tell me, go here, do this instead. This is more of a fit. Or he would signal to my spirit, and that's how I would discern it. That's how I would pick it up. And I would do what God said. I would do what God led me towards. And it would always turn out bigger than I could ever come out with myself. So that being said, I must actually say, these people, whether it's liberals, whether it's conservatives, whether it's Democrats, I said liberals and Democrats because they do it the most. They always try to redefine Jesus the most. I see it with conservatives too. They try to say, Jesus approves of guns and all this other stuff. And they try to redefine. There's nothing in the Bible that says Jesus or God approves of guns or whatever, or whatever. But some of his greatest followers, like King David, were warriors. Gad, for example. My family is descendant from Gad. On my dad's side, we're Igbo. So Igbo people are descendant from Gad through Eri. Gad was the son of Jacob, and Eri was the son of Gad. So Eri established Igbo village. Igbo village has a village called Arochukwu. That's where my family's from. Arochukwu literally means people of God. Aro means people, Chukwu of God. Okay, so that's where I'm from. That's where my background is from. Okay, so and for a long time, in my life, I've had to live through and I've had to experience generational curses from not following God. It was either or. In my life, it's either or. If I don't follow God, I experience heavy spiritual oppression, heavy spiritual warfare, heavy spiritual problems. And it's not because God is necessarily punishing me, but it's because I believe that because of who and what my family's descended from, I experience a lot of spiritual things, when I'm leaning one way or another. And if you're not following God, you might as well be leading the other way, because the world will fill you up with everything and you're not filling yourself with the word. So anyway, I know that's a little off topic, but back to what I was saying, you have to be very careful when you're listening to these people, because these people, if you really speak to them and you get to know liberals and Democrats and even some conservatives, if you get to know these people, they honestly live their life and they feel that they know better than the Lord. They feel like they know better than God. When I'm reading and when I'm studying God and when I'm following God and whatnot, and I'm confronted with my thoughts are opposite the end of God, I switch my thoughts. I switch my position to follow the Lord. I switch my position to be corrected by God. You know what I mean? Because I know that God is right. I know that God is right, no matter what. I know that even though I may not see something ahead of time, I don't need to see all the time. God has given me insight and God has given me wisdom on certain topics. There's certain skills and there's certain abilities that God has implanted in me. He's given me the ability to manage resources. He's given me the ability to be a business consultant. He's given me the ability to manage money pretty well. He's given me the ability to see investments and to manage investments. He's given me all these things, right? He's given me quite a bit. But God has not given me the ability to supersede him in anything. God has not given me the ability to surpass him in anything. God is my leader. God is my savior. God is my salvation. Period. Like there's no if, ands, or buts with me about that. So when I see these people constantly talking about, oh, God is actually this and God is actually that, and they're just inserting their own opinion, I'm just like, what makes you think? If you don't read the Bible and you don't have an active prayer life and you don't go to church and you don't study the Bible and you don't follow God, you're not even trying to follow God, why do you have an opinion on who God is and what God is? Why? If you don't pray, if you don't engage in these things daily, you're just on a daily basis, all you do is just indulge in yourself. And, look, if I sat around all day, well, I can't even imagine or fathom it because I'm nowhere near at that stage where I could ever do that. But if I sat around all day, eating whatever I wanted, doing whatever I wanted, with no sense of duty, no sense of work ethic, no sense of diligence, no sense of honor, no sense of organization, just doing literally whatever I wanted, just looking out the window, doing like literally anything and everything that I think I wanted, meaning that satiating the flesh, my body to the 100th power, like literally anything, like with no bounds, with no nothing, no discipline, no going to the gym, all these habits that I've developed and that I actually have come to like doing now and have come to be routine for me and meaningful for me. These are things that were difficult for me to do at one point, like waking up and taking care of my body, eating well, praying, going to the gym. All these things were not easy to do at one point. I came to like them because I came to understand that they yield great results because God is guiding me to do them. But, if I just literally sat around just rotting away or whatnot, what position or why would that grant me any level of insight great enough to redefine God? Like people can't even redefine their jobs. People can't even redefine their own life. They can even redefine themselves, but they want to redefine God, the creator of everything, the creator of all of us. I mean, it's insane. It's insane if you think about it. And I know some people are going to watch this and like, oh, you believe in an imagine. Okay, well, if you think it's imaginary, why do you have an opinion on it? Do you see like I know unicorns are imaginary. I don't give dissertations or 12 or 13-minute videos on unicorns because I know that they're not real. I'm not going to sit here and talk to you all day about Superman and Batman because I know that those are not real characters. But I will sit here and talk to you about God because God is real. And I found out that God is real and I experienced it. God saved me from myself. God redeemed me. He's like, after that, I can't live any other way. After God gave me a new heart, I can't live any other way. I literally cannot go one moment without thinking about the Lord. I can't go one moment without thinking about God. Sometimes I catch myself, sometimes I do. Like when I wake up, I'm really tired or I'm, usually when my flesh is weak, but at the end of the day, it's just like, this lifestyle is not like some kind of joke thing that you just come up with to make hot takes on Twitter or social media about. Like you either live this or you don't. You either follow the Lord or you don't. There's no in between. There's no in between. I'm all in for God. I fail at times because I'm human. I'm part flesh, part soul. So I fail. I'm not always going to be, on point with spiritual matters. But the point is that like, this is not something that you just dabble in. This is not something you just talk about for the sake of, debate. This is something that you either live it or you don't. And if you live this life in the spirit, you can tell that something's going on here. They're only attacking Christianity. They're only attacking Jesus and only attacking God because that's what's real. If they were attacking religion in all, they would be attacking everything. But why do they only focus on Jesus? Why do they only focus on God? Because that's the real one. And the devil knows and the evil spirits know that is the real one. And so they don't even look at anything else. They just attack that. You preach the word of God and whatnot, you will be persecuted. You will be attacked. Why? Because that's the real one. And that's all I got to say. Peace and God bless.